Mr. Grossi, how high are the obstacles for Australia to obtain your approval for a nuclear submarine program?
We shouldn't be fooling ourselves. This is a complex operation. It has to do with a nuclear reactor inside a vessel that for some time, unlike a normal nuclear reactor on land, if you want, will be exempted, will not be inspected regularly as our nuclear inspectors do all over the world in any nuclear facility. So the trick here is to find a way, which is technically possible, but still must be negotiated, to make sure that we have points of entry, point of exit, where we can ascertain that the nuclear material has not been tampered with, that there is no less nuclear material, that nothing has happened in between, in this intersection, that would be tantamount to nuclear proliferation in this case.
Let me ask you this. The submarines that Australia is planning to use will have reactors fueled by highly enriched or weapons-grade uranium. Is that where the regulatory problems lie?
It's not because it is high enriched uranium. Whatever material you have, uranium, plutonium, whatever material you may have, falls under the inspection regime of the IAEA. So a nuclear submarine can have high enriched uranium or low enriched uranium. And by the way, Australia has still to define what kind of submarine class, what kind of technology, what kind of approach is going to have. And then we will know. In any case, high enriched, low enriched uranium, we must inspect it.
Now, would your agency have concerns if Australia decided to produce its own highly enriched uranium, that's to say weapons-grade uranium, for use in its own submarines in the future?
Well, weapon grade, when you talk about weapon grade, you have to bear in mind that you are talking about 90% enrichment. So it is not a given that this is the level of enrichment that Australia would be using. Probably it would be less than that. But your question has another aspect on whether we would be concerned if Australia decided to embark on an uranium enrichment project. I don't think this is the case, but if it was, this is not out of line with international norms. The only thing you need to do is to subject your operations to stringent inspections by the IAEA.
How heavy is the lobbying from China and Russia to stop your approval?
Well, I think it is a public matter that some countries have characterized this project as a negative development, even as something that might round counter to international non-proliferation norms. As I said, the international norms do allow or do not forbid countries from pursuing naval nuclear propulsion, but of course this must be done in the right way, and here's the key of the issue. The rest is part of a political debate, which is natural. We are living in a world with increased geostrategic tensions, and one could expect this to also be part of that discussion.
Thank you very much for joining us.
It was a pleasure. Thank you very much.